everybody? Am I doing good today? Who's that? Danny Dana. Hey! There's some folks who I know virtually. Hello. Wait, I'm gonna wave to everybody. Hey, hey, hey. How's everybody feeling today? I was just thought I'd come on live. I'm eating some grapes, y'all. So right in this dragonfly bowl. Because I like this bowl. It's really colorful and I like dragonflies and it makes me happy. So I'm eating green grapes in my dragonfly bowl. Mwah! How are you feeling, Nay? Oh, good. Everybody's feeling good. What's up, Dion? How are you? Well, these all these beautiful, amazing people are. Everybody's in the house, literally and figuratively. We in the house, y'all. We are in the house, like all the way in the house. And don't think for once that crazy. Don't think for one moment, like I am an essential business, and I literally go back and forth to work, to the school, and then come right back home. I'm not out in these streets, not at all. I am walking and doing my exercises as much as I can. Yeah, no, we are, Christopher. We in the house. We really in the house. Everybody in the house. So come on in all the way. We can just be in the house together. There we go. Boom. So speaking of being in the house, one of the things that I have really liked about this whole thing is I'm doing some stuff that I had on my list to do and like wanted to do. Just I always get a chance to do it. So yeah. So I thought I would come on here and maybe talk to y'all about some of the stuff that I'm about to do that I should have done like months ago. Or maybe I shouldn't have. I'm not going to put that judgment on myself. I was supposed to do it exactly when I'm supposed to do it, which is right now. So, yeah. So, everybody, I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. And then y'all tell me what y'all been up to, what y'all been doing. Let's talk. Let's chat. So, if y'all don't know by now, my mother calls me her boho princess. And always has. I've always been kind of like the earthy girl. Like, it's weird because I also like to be dressy and everything. But I am definitely kind of on the earthy side. And so I do like to like use natural remedies and stuff like that. Like I can't tell you the last time I even took an Advil. I think one time I needed some Tylenol or something in the house, not even for me, for the babies. And well, I call the baby who's bigger than me, the 14-year-old. Almost 14-year-olds. Not a baby, but I think he needed some Tylenol for something. And I was just like, oh shoot, I got to go to the store because I was all out of Tylenol. Because I never used it. Well, I wasn't out. The Tylenol was just expired. And it was like really, really expired. So anyways, I say all of that because I'm always like making something that's like natural and good for you and stuff like that. And so today I was cleaning out my cabinets and I realized, hey, I'm waving to folks. I hope I'm not like paused or stuck. Anyways, I realized that I had some calendula. So a little while ago, I had made some, I like to put calendula flowers in like my bath oils and stuff like that because calendula is really, really good for you. And Raisa, hola, ¿cómo estás? Mi hermana. Hello, Catrice. All these beautiful folks. So yeah, I'm talking about calendula. So I don't know if folks know what calendula is, but it's a flower. It's a plant. It's a dried plant. Well, it's a actual plant, but it, to use it and stuff, you dry it out. And it looks like this. Let me get some to show y'all. Looks like this. Kind of yellow. It actually is in the marigold. It's called pot marigold. If you guys know anything about plants, it's called pot marigold. It's in the Aster Daisy family. So yeah, you can eat it. The petals, I don't eat the dried calendula, but like if it's fresh calendula and you can get you can eat the petals. The petals are really good, and you can put it in tea. You can steep it. You can do all sorts of things with it. The leaves are bitter, sort of like dandelion leaves. They're really bitter. You don't want to, I mean, you can use the leaves for other things like a poultice or something. But calendula, I actually get my calendula dried from, and I'm gonna show you guys. It comes in like a big bag, a huge trough of calendula. That's how you know you real earthy and crunchy, because you have a trough of calendula just sitting in your cabinet. That's my house. You just never know what you're gonna find. It's always gonna be good stuff though. So yeah, these are organic calendula flowers, and I like this. They're from Star West Botanicals, and I can't remember exactly how much I purchased these for, but I know it wasn't too much. Actually, these you can actually steep, and you can put them, because it says on the directions you can pour 8 ounces of boiling water over it and steep for 3 to 4 minutes. So you actually can consume these in a tea. But today I'm actually not going to make a tea. I'm going to make a tincture. What is a tincture? It is a concentrated way of consuming all the benefits and stuff. It kind of, you put them, I'm going to show you. You put the flowers and the alcohol draws all the good stuff out of it and everything. And then you take a dropper and you put it in stuff. But you got to let it sit. You got to let it steep for a really long time. Well, not that long. I figured I would do it now because you have to let this sit for like 4 to 6 weeks. Chrissy, it is not Frontier. It is Star West Botanicals. Yes, Catrice, you make tea with calendula. It is. It's really good. So just so everyone if you're not familiar with calendula, and it is really good for the immune system. It actually stimulates the immune system. It stimulates collagen production. So like it's really good for for your skin. It can, like if you make a poultice out of it or put it on your skin, like a wound, like skin ailments, it'll draw blood and oxygen to that area so that it'll heal quicker. I will just tell you, I actually get calendula oil, and you can get it from like Whole Foods. You can get it from Mom's Market. I will get calendula oil, and I have these like natural masks, like green masks and stuff. I have one that's like turmeric, but it says like the powder masks that say to go and use, you can like mix it with water and then put it on your face. I will actually mix it with the calendula oil and then like get in the shower or get in like the bathtub so my pores can open up. Let me tell y'all something about that, right? My skin the next day feels incredible. It feels so soft, and it's so clear, and it's so smooth. It's just like, I'm telling you, like the oil mixed with like a face mask, y'all try it. Try it tonight. Well, you might not have calendula oil, but if you go to the grocery store or we're not doing Whole Foods, right, y'all? Are we not doing Whole Foods? I forgot. I can't keep up, y'all. So we're not doing Whole Foods. So somebody tell me if we doing Whole Foods or not. I just need to know. Hey, Mama Maji. If we're not doing Whole Foods, don't go to Whole Foods then. I don't know what to say. I'm not sure. So y'all let me know. But I got my calendula oil recently from Mom's Market, the one over in the Rotunda. It's a little bottle. A little bit goes a long way. The bottle, I can't remember what size it was. I think it's like closer to like an 8-ounce bottle. But it's not very expensive. It's like $10. And a little bit goes a long way. I literally will take my like face mask powder and put it in the palm of my hand. And hey, Claire knows Mama Maji. Oh, yeah, I know, Kelly, I don't know. Somebody just tell me. Listen, I'm all right. Whatever it is, just let me know. I haven't been, just y'all let me know what we're doing about Whole Foods. So back to the calendula oil. Just put your like face powder in the palm of your hand, a little bit of oil, the calendula oil, and just like smooth it all over your face. Let your pores open up in the steam, and I'm telling you, it is everything. The next morning, even my son was like, "Oh, Mom, your skin looks really lovely." And I was like, "Why, thank you." What's up, Cliff? So yeah, really, really great. It stimulates the immune system and the lymphatic system. So that's really great for fighting infections and disease and viruses. It's good to use orally. Actually, so I'm going to make this tincture. I'm going to show y'all real quick. It's going to be real easy. It's like super easy. I'm going to make this tincture, and you can like use it as a mouthwash. And it's really good for like just keeping your overall gum health. Where am I at? I'm in my house. I'm down in my... Y'all have to excuse... I haven't put all the like coats and stuff away. It's my coat rack, y'all. I'm in front of the piano. Hey! Nakia! Oh, okay. So y'all, so yeah. It also, for my ladies, for my women out there, it's really great for, with like PMS symptoms and things like that. If you are allergic though to like marigold or like ragweed, stuff like that. Hey, Wanda. If you have any allergies to like echinacea, plants that are in the aster or daisy family, if you have any allergies to that, this is not a good idea for you. You don't want to consume calendula. So just, what's happening? Y'all gotta excuse me. So yeah, so we just in here talking. I hope everyone is doing well. I am actually gonna make this calendula tincture. How am I gonna do that? I have some small little, I think these are 4 ounce. No, these are 8 ounce mason jars. Maybe I might be 10. I can't remember. Anyways, they mason jars. And I have a bowl of calendula. And we talked about that. And I want to know what y'all are doing to stay good, stay healthy, stay good. I'm just going to put this calendula in these 2 containers. So y'all, talk to me. What's going on? How y'all feeling? Like I said, we all in the house. We might as well be in the house together. Support each other through this. One of the things I don't have any music playing. It's just my house is pretty quiet, right? And y'all would be hard pressed to know I got 2 babies in here. They're not babies though, right? I need to stop saying that. They 9 and one will be 14 next week. But y'all, I'm telling you, everybody in here, we just be chill. Just shh. Yeah. We don't have a whole bunch of screaming and hollering in the house. That's why I be putting lavender in all their pillows. Making them drink lavender tea in the middle of the day. Lord have mercy. Everybody be still and calm. What plant, again, to stay away from? Oh, so this is calendula, right here. I was saying if you are allergic to any plants in the aster or the daisy family, that would be like echinacea. You would know that, right? And if you have like severe allergies to ragweed. Now, some of us have ragweed allergies, like with our seasonal allergies. That might be a little different because sometimes I will have a response to ragweed, but I'm not allergic to echinacea. But if for any reason, if you have ever used like echinacea, golden seal, anything like that, you don't want to use calendula. You don't want to make a tea out of it. Y'all, I'm sorry, this is annoying. I gotta take this off. Excuse me, y'all. You don't want to, that left an imprint in my, that's the thing. People don't know the struggle sometimes. Like, that's just a little headband, but like I can't stand scarf imprints. Anyways, y'all, I digress. So yeah, so if you are allergic to any plants in that family, then you don't want to consume this. You don't want to make this. So yeah, I am putting in my calendula. So what else? Let's see. Yes, drink. Okay, yep. Reducing stress, drinking plenty of water, staying on routine, making TikTok videos, moving. Yes. So I have made some TikTok videos with my son. I didn't post them, but no, exactly. Drinking plenty of water. Routine is good for many people. Making sure you're getting your fresh fruits and vegetables, getting some sunshine. Hey, Kenda. Okay, you done finished cooking? For weight loss. Oh, so you know what? Interestingly enough, we're going to talk about that actually. But we're not going to talk about like a food per se when it comes to weight loss. Like this right here, what we're doing together. All right, bye Wanda. This is a great way to reduce stress, right? Just to be with each other, to learn something new, something different. Like I said, I'm sitting in my house. It's quiet. It's peaceful. It feels good. You know, there's a lot of stuff that's going on the outside, but right here, right now, in this house, it feels really nice. It just feels really good. And so that helps with maintaining good immunofunction because I'm not stressing myself out. I'm not taxing my endocrine system. And when we talk about our endocrine system, that's hormones. And I'm not overstimulating hormone production that isn't necessary in this time, right? Hey, Shania, how are you? So yeah, this is a great way. And you know, I find a lot of joy and peace in making things like this. And I'm like talking specifically like making the tincture that we're about to make. I'm gonna do something else. If y'all stick around, want to hang out with me. I'm gonna plant some plants that I need to repot. Those things make me feel good. So any activity that makes you feel calm and safe and secure becomes a really beautiful way to protect and care for your body, right? So for me, I like digging in dirt. I love my plants. I love making things like tinctures and elderberry and fire cider. Like those types of things make me feel really nice. They make me feel really good. It's really calming for me. So it could be anything. It could be singing. It could be cooking, reading a book. I mean, you really honestly can make any and everything a mindfulness practice. Because the thing about mindfulness, and I'll go back to that. But, okay, so I've just put the calendula in these 2 jars. And they're like all over my table, right? And then I also got out, I don't know what the Facebook like rules are, so I won't show it. But this is 80 proof vodka. Anyways. And I'm getting ready to put the 80 proof vodka into these jars. So real easy. I'm just gonna, yeah, I can smell that. That is like pure alcohol. Jesus. Sorry. So yeah, look, I just filled it up. I probably can make another jar, but it's just filled up to the top. I can definitely smell it. And this is vodka like everything. Y'all, I be all organic and extra. So this is actually like an organic grain, 4 times distilled vodka. Whatever. It tastes terrible. So it's much better for stuff like this. So yeah, so then I just put the top on. And I have this little jar, mason jar of calendula. And the calendula will infuse in the vodka. And the vodka will draw out all the really great properties of the calendula. Let you hold that. Oh, yes. Yes, spiritual baths. Yeah, you know what? I've been taking baths like twice a day. And I like to put sea salt in my bath. And let me tell you, y'all, yeah, it is. So Nakia was saying that she takes baths, and it's very, it can be a very spiritual practice. The warm water and the steam, it opens up your pores. The salt draws out toxins. It is definitely really, really good for you. So, a lot of folks in the house, some people don't like baths. If you don't like baths, it doesn't resonate with you. If you don't want to do it, then don't do it. I try to tell people all the time, like, what may work for me, what may work for another person, what we may do for mindfulness is not the same thing that you have to do. This is about your process, your journey. So we have our calendula, and I am going to put that, you want to put that for 4 to 6 weeks in a dark space. I'm waving to some folks. Some folks are coming on. I want to say hi. So for 4 to 6 weeks. So it's March 31st. By the end of the month, prayerfully, when we come out of the house, y'all, it'll be ready. And I literally will. I tend to go to the 6 weeks. So I might, by the middle of May, it'll be really nice. And what I will do is I will strain it, and then I will put it in like a little dropper bottle, and I will drop it in my tea and my water and my juice, all that stuff. And it's just really quick. It's a quick way to get a concentrated dose of all the good things that are in calendula. So yeah, that's it for the calendula. So I done made that. Y'all excuse me, I'm gonna sit this bowl on my piano. I hope my son doesn't come out and yell at me. And my son, he'd be like, get that off the piano. We've already made concessions for the plants, because I like my plants on the piano anyways. So I like the plants on the piano. I think it just is nice. It's not ruining the piano, so it's all right. I have things to protect the top of the piano. So yeah, I'll put that away, and when we're finished, and then I'll have this really great tincture that I can use in lots of things. All right. So back to mindfulness, right? And we were talking about like mindfulness, like weight loss. Mindfulness is just really great for a lot of things. And really a lot of folks, and I'm using that term, and I don't know if everybody understands what it means. And I hope, but once again, it's another term that is really open to a lot of self-interpretation. But when I teach mindfulness, when I talk about mindfulness, it is literally a way. It's just being aware. It's being still. Like right now, if I stop talking into the camera, I can hear the birds outside chirping. I can hear my humidifier, the motor of the humidifier whirring. I can start to feel and hear my own self, my own breath. I can take note of my heartbeat. Oh, yep, I hear those birds, right? So anything can become our mindfulness practice. If you are cooking, right, the smell of the ingredients. If you like to use your hands, like something that is that I really enjoy is I love my plants. Plants hold a great energy, and I like digging in the dirt. And that has always been me. I like gardening. I like feeling the soil. So that becomes a mindfulness practice because I am literally bringing awareness to the texture of maybe the rocks that might be in the soil, the texture of the soil itself, the colors, the smell. So all of that is mindfulness. And when we talk about weight loss, a lot of times it's stopping. You know what? I have a little podcast. I don't really share the podcast stuff because I don't really do too much with it. But I did write something, and maybe I'll read it. And it was for someone's book, but I ended up not using it. And it was an intro for their book around like healthy eating and things like that. And it was about the way we eat and how we connect with our food, and and how that slows down our bodies, even slowing down our eating, and allowing us to have a greater awareness of our sensations, and if we are satiated, right? If we're satisfied. So a lot of times we will eat and eat and eat. We'll eat standing up. We'll eat in the car. That's another thing, y'all. A lot of us, this is really great. A lot of us are at home. So we not stopping and eating in the car. I know I'm guilty of it. Like oftentimes, I don't get to just sit at the table and eat. And that's so, so important. So, back to just, mindfulness while we're eating. Paying homage and acknowledging all of the energy that it goes into our food, from I like to do, there's a little mindfulness activity that I like to do with the children. And that is like, we'll cut up some fruit and we'll think about where we got the fruit from, right? And we'll just send out good energy to, if you know, whoever got the fruit for us. And then if the folks in the grocery store, then the farmers, the folks who are the truck drivers who drove it to the grocery store, and then the farmers and the seeds and the sun and the earth and the rain. And yeah, when we get back to that, there's a very different way in which I think the food is processed in our own bodies. So, you know, I know a lot of times weight loss and stuff like that is around like this physical thing. And yeah, but really what it is, it's just an energetic exchange. So anyways, all of that, y'all talk to me. I'm going to plant, because I got these plants, y'all, that it's time. Woo! All right, so I like really pretty plant containers. These I like because they have the little self-drainage hole. And I actually got these from Big Lots. Big Lots always has really pretty planters. I have gotten a lot of my planters from Big Lots, and they're really pretty. Let's see. I think this one, they were like $8. Not bad. This is another one. If you can see, it's an owl. And I like this one because I actually have a mug. I have a red owl mug. Now this is a little owl. I don't know if I'm going to have enough, but maybe I will. But y'all, talk to me. What is your take on mindfulness? And what do you like to do to stay present and aware? Let's see. Feel free to, I'm going to kind of go through this planning process. Okay, so even though these have self-drainage holes, I still like to add a little layer of organic charcoal. It just helps to aerate the soil. So we need sun, water, and we need air for the plants to stay healthy and strong. And so sometimes if you don't have some stones to or something to help to aerate the soil, the plants kind of suffocate. So yeah, I like to always just put a little layer. This is really good. I use it for all of my plants, but especially like if anyone has ever done like African violets. I don't know if anybody's ever done African violets. They're so beautiful. They tend to be a little harder for me to keep. I'm still working on that. Those and, gosh, I just had a brain lapse. It'll come to me. There's another plant that also tends to be really difficult for me for whatever reason. So each of my planters has some charcoal in it. And then I just use some very simple potting soil, the organic choice. So you can do it a couple of ways. You can shake it in, or to make this even more beautiful, you can just take a little container and scoop it out little bit by little bit. So what I like to do is kind of put like one scoop in each planter, and then take my hands and move it around, because once again it feels really, really good just to play in the dirt. Yeah, buddy. Does anybody talk to their plants? I do. I don't know if anybody's. Mama Brenda, how are you? Megan! What's up, my Capricorn sister? Yo, so many brilliant people. How's everybody doing? How y'all feeling in the house? Like, Mama Brenda is like, she's a master seamstress. Megan is a phenomenal artist. Like, that doesn't even do her justice. I need y'all to, like, I posted it on my page. Go, she is featured in one of the latest Target ads, in the Target ads. I love it. I get so tickled. I love it. So amazing. So she did a mural for, I think it was what, the International Soccer Association. But yeah, it's just doing amazing, amazing, amazing things. Claire, we know everybody, don't we, right? How you doing, sis? So yes, I am going to replant this Tradescantia. So I really like Tradescantia. As a matter of fact, they are very hardy houseplants, and they are pretty resistant to to like the mistakes of like maybe a new plant mom or dad. I got these actually from I think I'm gonna put 2 in here. I got these from the greenhouse over in Druid Hill. If you guys ever want some really great plants, they propagate and grow, and they'll take cuttings, and you can get them right there. So these are really lovely. These are Tradescantia. There are so many different variations and types of Tradescantia. These actually have like really fuzzy leaves, and I really like them. They're really pretty. I'm actually going to put 2 in this. They also are called something else. I don't really like the name the common name. I think it's ridiculous. I don't know why, but you can look it up. I can also probably put some sort of, I like to loosen up the soil. Yes, let me bring you closer to me, my plant friend. So these, I am actually not going to put too much water in these. The reason why is because they actually already are pretty well watered. So I don't want to overwater them. But Tradescantia are also really easy to propagate. And propagate is to propagate plants is to, grow them, to re-root them, basically. So it's like, you can take a cutting, and I like to propagate in water. So you take a cutting off of a plant and you put it in water, and you allow, depending on what you have to cut it at a specific place, and you allow the roots to root in the water. And then you can take it out of the water and you can place it in the soil and allow it to continue to grow. And it's a great way of increasing. So it's sort of like plant breeding, but it's not breeding. I don't like using that. That's not really what it is. But, I mean, I guess it is. I don't know. But I don't like using that. But I like the word propagate. Right? That's a good word for the day. Propagate. So, yeah. These are really hardy. I actually have a Tradescantia. I have, I think some of you may have been on some of my lives before. I have a Tradescantia actually right over my bed. I have 4 different plants, and these typically stay pretty green, but every once in a while, if they're happy, like that's what they say, if they have to be really happy, like the perfect environment energetically, they will flower. And so I have 2 types of Tradescantia over my bed, and they grow really long, and they're really pretty and full. And I don't know what I be doing. I must be sending really beautiful energy at night, because they flowered this year. Like, they flowered, and they're really beautiful. One of them I'm going to post a picture of. Like, she just showing off. I think she may have at least 15 flowers on her. And she's not that big. So, yeah. Here we go. Boom. You see? And they're like little fuzzy leaves. Little pretty fuzzy leaves. Aren't you beautiful? I talk to my plants. I encourage them. I have another plant that I'm going to plant, which is a little different. This is a begonia. Do y'all see? But it's a star begonia. Do you see look at those leaves. Oh, wait, let me pull it back. They look like stars. And begonias are pretty hardy. also, but they can grow and be really beautiful. And this is a begonia that you can keep indoors. You have like a lot of times you'll see the annual begonias that you'll like just get and put them in your yard. This is a perennial. And perennial means it'll just keep growing, 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 especially if it's in the right environment. And yeah, really, really beautiful. So it's a star begonia. And I got this also from the greenhouse. So I just kind of loosen up the roots a little bit. This is well watered as well. Ooh. So I'll just break the roots apart just a little bit. Is anyone else a plant parent? Anyone else like plants? Anybody else like digging in the dirt? I think maybe the comments might be a little slow coming, but it's okay. I haven't planted my seeds yet. I think I'm going to do that tomorrow. If not tomorrow, Thursday. I haven't planted them yet. I don't like to plant them too soon because I don't like to put them into the ground. I have some plant lights, and so I'll plant them and they'll grow, they'll sprout really quickly. But then I don't want to have to put them in the ground too quickly. Kind of wait till it's, the night, it's over 55 degrees at night so that we can just totally be out of the frost scare. So, hey Lindsay, how are you doing? How you doing today? So this has a lot of water. So I actually have, where's my container of water? I have my container of water somewhere. But I'm not going to put too much water there. So see, look. Really easy, really pretty. There's just some water. It looks like she's sitting up, but the roots are completely covered. It's just that I have kind of covered the dirt and put the dirt up pretty high. All right, so we have our begonia. And then I have another type of begonia. And I got it because I'd never seen it before. But I can't remember the name. It has all these beautiful little silver spots all over it. It's really, really pretty. You see? Yeah. But I can't remember the name of this begonia. If anybody knows, let me know. Good, Lindsay. I'm glad to hear that you're doing well. See, this is really nice. Just being able to connect with folks during this time while we're all in the house. In the house. Wasn't that the name of a television show? Do y'all remember? One it was was that LL Cool J show, In the House? Or something? I feel like it was. I can't remember now. But was it all in the house? In the house? I don't remember. Y'all let me know. Thank you, Claire. I thought these were pretty too. Sometimes I'll get plants and, I'm not quite sure. Like, I've never seen them before, and I'll just go ahead and bring them into the fold, bring them into the family, and I'll do some research and learn about them and what I need to do. I do fertilize my plants with like a liquid fertilizer. This is a good time for them to be fertilized. So this week when I watered the other plants, this one was actually really well watered also. So look, there. There we go. So, yes, beautiful folks. That is my mindfulness practice. One of my mindfulness practices is to connect with the dirt and with my beautiful plants. Hey, Kia. I got this, the plant is just taking over. She just wants to say hi. She's something else, isn't she? Yeah, we were talking about, so today we just got to talk about plants. A little bit of calendula. So we made a calendula tincture. Repotted some plants, played in the soil. just feeling good. Dr. Eubanks is an amazing doctor she is an amazing psychologist. And I've shared some of her posts, and she's been talking about this time with everyone. And so if you have an opportunity, you can go on my page and take a look. Hey, Erin, how are you? Take a look at my page. And I believe there's a post. It was just a couple days ago that Dr. Eubanks was talking about anxiety. And she was talking about during this time, she was talking about generalized anxiety versus situational anxiety, and how situational anxiety can exacerbate or make worse generalized anxiety, and how people are just trying to cope and trying to deal. And mindfulness is a really great way to help with any type of with mental health, like with mental health concerns. If you are having an imbalance, whether it be physical or mental or spiritual, just being still and paying attention to what's going on in that moment and being aware of that moment, not worrying about what just happened, not worrying about what's going to happen, but guiding your attention to that moment and what's happening. So yeah, take a look. Go on my page. Take a look. I know a lot of folks, even folks who don't normally suffer or don't even deal with a lot of anxiety. We're forced to realize a few things, and that is the things that we see with our physical eye. Yeah, that can change at the drop of a hat. So, this ability to be flexible. I was on Erin's live video being interviewed last night, and this is one of the things we were talking about, is just the flexibility and being patient with yourself during this time where there's just a lot of change and a lot of transition. And so, yeah, doing something that you really enjoy and love is a great way to help you through this time, because this too shall pass. We are constantly moving. We are dynamic beings. So this moment, it's here. We deal with what we can handle in this moment. We recognize and acknowledge what is real. And one thing that is real is love. Love for ourselves, love for each other. And then everything else, it'll fall into place. So, with that, thank you guys for tuning in. I didn't anticipate being on here so long. Hey, Mama Mona. Some folks came in and then came out and came back. I appreciate each and every one of you. We can't see each other in this moment, but the beauty of it is we don't need to see each other. We can feel each other. I can feel you. I can feel your energy. You can feel my energy. And that is our connection. And maybe this time of being still is so important because we need to remember that we are always connected. We don't have to see each other in the office every day. We don't have to live in the same house. But we are always connected through our own energetic expression. So, with that, I love each and every one of you. I wish you all the best. Wherever you all are in your home right now, because we all at home. Take a couple deep breaths. Be still. And remember that you are loved. All right. See you guys later.